Welcome to Le Castellet for round 2 of European Le Mans Series in 2026. And it's the last round before the 24 Hours of Le Mans, in which 22 of our cars will contest the big race. 17 LMP2 and 5 LMGT3s. But before that, we have a race in the south of France. So let's check out the atmosphere in the paddock.
It's very nice. I mean, I'm used to the WEC. ELMS is the first time in 21 years of career, so it's quite nice to discover still new championships after so many years. And it's very nice to see that, I mean, it's a very competitive field now. The championship has grown a lot during the years, and now it's one of the biggest championships, so it's nice to be part of it and do a few races.
You need to maximize every weekend, make no mistake. I think it's more of an elimination game every year, staying in the hunt until the last race, taking points, taking the win when you have the car for it, and the possibility is really important. So yeah, we try to do that again this year.
I was not in Barcelona because I have clashed with another championship, but I am super happy to be back here in ELMS with the Ferrari and to hope finish a good result like last year. It's the last race before the big one. For sure, a lot of person will test because here we have a good straight line like in Le Mans. And yeah, for sure for us it will be the second year with same lineup, same team. So we work for this and we will see what we can do there.
For the team, it's a good preparation. Unfortunately, I will not race with them as will be with Genesis Magma Racing in Le Mans, but it's very good preparation. They are doing also 2 more days of testing on Monday, Tuesday, without the chicane to prepare for the Le Mans spec. So very happy to be here. I like this track. It's a very nice track, and with this car, the Ferrari GT3, it's even better. And for the moment, everything is working well.
Yeah, it's been great so far. Completely new experience for me. Getting to know the Oracle LMP2 car, also Nielsen Racing and the championship. Team are looking after us very well. So again, I look forward to getting to know them more. I've always enjoyed driving in different cars and in different sort of circumstances. It's a great environment, larger teams, good to be getting time under my belt, so this was a great fit.
Some teams search for new talent and nurture them throughout their careers. Racing Spirit of Le Mans is one of those teams, and they try to operate a development program with their drivers. From karting to European Le Mans Series, let's discover a little bit more about it.
I think that sometimes you have to be still smart in your thinking way. You need to see the reality of life, and you need to accept that you cannot replace a pilot as Max Verstappen or something like this. And I still want to participate in something in racing. You need a way to get in this endurance championship or motorsports. And there's a big gap between karting and GT3 and endurance championship.
The concept is to create a full training program from early karting to Le Mans or even the WEC. So what we want to do is to take, it's a bit like, making a program for them where we will be there to assist, to help and make things real and as successful as possible.
This academy helps directly to get in the category and endurance championship.
We are lucky today to be in the Castellet with Alexis, and he's even more lucky because in a few minutes he will be discovering all the detail and the intimacy of the Aston Martin GT3.
You're doing good?
Good, and you?
Perfect. Welcome to my office. I can show you a little bit the inside of this beautiful Aston Martin. Do you know the engine we have in the car?
No, I don't know.
It's a turbocharged V8.
I just have a question. You have lots of buttons here. What are they made for?
Oh, mainly for the guys to work on the car. Okay. We only use the fuel reset. Every time we exit the pit lane, we do a fuel reset as a driver.
Karting is much more easier and less power, no buttons, so it really changes from karting to these kinds of cars.
But in the end, it's the same way of driving. So now it's going to be my turn to go racing. So I will need my seat back.
Okay.
And hopefully you will be my teammate one day.
Yeah, one day. And good luck for racing today. I'd like to participate to the 24 Hours Le Mans. It could be as a pilot or as a team manager. That will actually be a pleasure for me. Or maybe even just racing still. That will be still a big pleasure for me.
And if we reach that, you will see more and more ELMS pilots, WEC pilots, very happy and proud of what they're doing, and considering that endurance, or some other things, but endurance in this case, is fantastic.
Le Castellet is a home race for many drivers, including Doriane Pin. She has grown up in the European Le Mans Series, and since 2022, her career has absolutely flourished. She's back this season with Duquesne team, and it's good to be home. Let's discover a little bit more about her.
Feel amazing. Home race this weekend, so it's great to come back to Le Castellet. We did a pretty good job in the first round in Barcelona with a podium in P3. So very, very happy about all the work we have done in the winter to be competitive in Barcelona for the first round, and now we can really say that we are fighting for the championship title. So. Very exciting to be back to ELMS this year. The championship fight is going to be a tight one and a long one, so looking forward of the season. Now I feel more complete as a driver and also as a person. I have grown quite a lot since the last few years. My family is passionate by racing in general. They follow Formula One since many years now, and when I was little, I was watching Formula One at home with my dad. Also rally, also the 24 Hours of Le Mans. So all categories, and my dad organized some karting events since 20 years now. So when I was little, I was at the racetrack with him, and I fell in love completely with the environment, the sport in general. I was looking at the races and I wanted to do the same.
On a bien travaillé pendant les années karting. À partir de 12 ans, elle était déjà, c'est elle qui validait ses réglages, donc elle savait ce qu'elle faisait pour pas gueuler contre le papa mécano ou sur le matériel qui était pas bon et autres. Doriane, c'est un serpent à sang-froid. Elle est capable d'être calme et toujours calme, mais de faire une piqûre au bon moment. Enfin, quelque chose une piqûre, c'est pour moi, c'est la performance, et à chaque fois, c'est dans le mille.
From go-karting, I did a test in Mugello with the Aaron Dames project, and they took me for the season in Michelin Le Mans Cup in 2021. So my first ever full season in cars, in sport cars. I did the 3 last rounds of ELMS in 2022. The Portimão race was a very, very good one because it started raining, heavy rain, and everybody went intermediate tires, and we stay on slick the whole race. So we make the difference on that, and we win the race. In 23 in the WEC. The first race was very positive. Sebring is a very unique track. We finished P3, so first podium in the World Endurance Championship. Yeah, this year I joined Peugeot Total Energy as a development driver. I will learn a lot as well and get ready for the rookie test at the end of the year in November in Bahrain. Obviously, short-term hypercar would be my target. And my dream is still Formula One. I drove for the first time for a Formula One car 2 weeks ago with Mercedes. So yeah, it's totally amazing, and I hope I will get more opportunities in the future to drive in F1 and hopefully be one day in the F1 World Championship.
Before the race, thousands of fans enjoyed the opportunity to see the drivers and the cars up close, to collect autographs, to take selfies, and to experience the unique atmosphere of the ELMS here for the second round at Le Castellet. In LMGT3, Abdullah Ali Al-Khelaifi claimed the pole position with the Team Qatar by Iron Link's number 62 Mercedes. In LMP3, Romain Favre put the number 4 machine on pole position for DKR Engineering. America's PJ Hyatt claimed pole position in LMP2 Pro-Am, putting the 99 AO by TF Spike the Dragon on the top of the pile. In LMP2 and overall, pole position went to Esteban Masson, Forestier Racing by Panis, car number 29. Time for the formation laps, and the field is waved away by 1988 Le Mans winner Jan Lammers. But there is trouble. This is Jose Fernandez Cautea for Rinaldi Racing. He's had a problem. There will be an extra formation lap, but the 4-hour clock has started. Now we are ready to go racing here in Le Castellet. The green car, Forestier Racing by Panis, Louis Rousset sitting on pole, Griffin Peebles for United Autosports alongside, but having to defend hard against Bijoy Garg in the yellow and green of Inter Europol with his own teammate Jakub Szuchowski in 4th place. Safely through the first couple of corners for the leading group, and the LMP2 Pro-Am coming with the purple car, Spike the Dragon, AO by TF, but he's been passed. Stephen Thomas of TDS Racing has gone by him. Trouble there for Jean Glorieux, DKR Engineering's machine. The red car, Ryan Cullen, and 18 Edex Sports Jamie Chadwick, both going by Edward Pearson. So he's lost places, so too PJ Hyatt chasing Stephen Thomas. There is Pearson down the order out of the top 10. Lead battle, Griffin Peebles, United Autosport, attacks and passes Louis Rousset for the lead of the race. Forestier Racing by Panis, the Barcelona winners, down to 2nd. LMP3 leader, the green and yellow, Alexander Bukantsov from 3rd on the grid. Then Fabio Michel, then Antti Ramo, the pole sitter, and then Matthew Bell in the pink Euro International car. Stephen Thomas leading in LMP2 Pro-Am for TDS Racing, inches ahead of the pole sitter PJ Hyatt in the AO by TF purple machine. Spike the Dragon got jumped right at the beginning of lap 1. Battle for 6th in LMP2 Pro-Am. Horst Felbermeyer with the blue Proton Felbermeyer colours. Right behind him, Giorgio Roda in the number 30 car from Duquesne. Right behind the Austrian driver, the Italian's going to show his nose here over the brow and then down into the right-hander, under braking, and he moves up into 6th position. Edward Pearson, who started 4th, retaking 9th place here from Jamie Chadwick. Red, white and blue of Griffin Peebles, United Autosport driver with now over 4 seconds in hand over Louis Rousset. On board with Georgios Kolovos, attacking Giorgio Roda now for 3rd place in LMP2 Pro-Am. He's got a good run going. He's in the slipstream down the Mistral straight they come. Into the braking area for the chicane. Can he control it? He just about does. Bumps Roda. And Roda straight lines the chicane a little, gains an advantage, but he won't be allowed to keep that. Oh, trouble! 50 Ferrari, that's Castellet Toledo in the barriers. What's happened here? It's a three-way contact. The blue car is Horst Felbermeyer, and in the middle was Banksy, the Japanese driver. Castellet Toledo on the outside. We're on board with Banksy. There's Toledo in front. The Japanese driver looking to move through on the inside into the double droite de Beausset, and then suddenly at the apex, 3 into 1 does not go. Virtual safety car conditions, thumbs up from the marshals and the driver. Castellet Toledo out of the Ferrari. That's good news. First of our pit stoppers, PJ Hyatt from second place in LMP2 Pro-Am. Griffin Peebles is in from the lead. So too from second, Louis Rousset, Forestier Racing by Panis. Virtual safety car allows everyone to take fuel. We're on board with TF Sports' Blake McDonald. There he is in the Corvette. Safety car now is out. From virtual safety car to safety car, and now we are heading back to green flag racing. United Autosport, Griffin Peebles leading the field away once more from Forestier into Europol, CLX and the two Edex Sport cars 5th and 6th. So Edex Sport pulled an absolute blinder there, moving up into the top 6 with both cars during the virtual safety car. Into Europol, RHGP and the pink car of Euro International, the top 3 in LMP3 at the restart. Challenge for the lead from Matthew Richard Bell around the outside of Alexander Bukatsov. Just a couple of laps after the safety car, and there's a new LMP3 leader. Matthew Richard Bell for Euro International already starting to pull away from Alexander Bukatsov. And through comes the battle for third in LMP2 Pro-Am, green and black Giorgio Roda, and 2 cars behind him, Francois Perrodo. The yellow Ferrari, Takeshi Kimura, Abdullah Ali Al-Khalifi at the apex in the Mercedes, and around goes the Ferrari. Francois Perrodo now the hunted in LMP2 Pro-Am. Rosser Racing by Virage's John Falp right behind him. This is for 5th place in the Pro-Am class, and it changes hands. Just behind them, 21 United Autosports, Daniel Schneider. That might be a threat for Ferrodo as well. Iron Lynx Mercedes facing the wrong way. Number 63, Amir Naran, gets it turned around. Doesn't look like there's much damage there, though. Replay of the sister car. This is the Team Qatar machine of Al-Khalifi, going by Andrew Gilbert's Kessel Racing Ferrari for 4th in LMGT3. Banksy in the battle for 7th in LMGT3. Down the inside of Mike Wainwright's GR Racing Ferrari, and through he goes. John Falp on the attack again, up at senior, scything around the inside of Michael Jensen's Algarve Pro machine. That's a change for 4th in LMP2 Pro-Am. Falp is inspired here. Here's the change for 2nd in LMP3. Fabien Michel, RHGP, around the outside of Alexander Bukatsov in the interior pole competition car at the end of the pit straight. Race leader Griffin Peebles for United Autosport, the lead now over a whopping 15 seconds. Here's Michael Birch for the United Autosports LMGT3 team. Now, how has he got there? In traffic, LMP2 Pro-Am, through on the inside, Jens Renault Muller. Vector Sport driver taking 8th in Pro-Am from Daniel Schneider, the United Autosport 21 car. More trouble in LMGT3, the Porsche Max Moritz for high class behind Abdullah Ali Al-Khalifi. And they catch each other out there. Battle for 9th in LMGT3, Clement Mature down the inside of Charles-Henri Samani, but he's overcooked it in the racing spirit of Lemon Aston and spins it around. For second now in LMGT3, the Qatar by Iron Lynx Mercedes, Abdullah Ali Al-Khelaifi around the inside of Matthew Kurczewski. The Proton competition driving American clinging on desperately here. This is really good stuff. And the Mercedes just with enough to turn onto the straight with his nose in front. Cracking racing. Battles everywhere. This is for third in LMP3. Alexander Bukantsov under pressure. And Paul Loncher goes by for CLX Motorsport. Looks like Bukantsov is not happy to be tucked up there like a kipper. Coming back, but Loncher knows where to put the car to defend the position. For 10th in LMP2, Vladislav Lomko, Vector Sport, under pressure. Roy Nissany now in the number 24 Nielsen Racing LMP2 car. Goes a long way round the outside, 2 wheels off track but 2 wheels on it. And he still makes the pass into senior. That looks like the end of the road for United Autosport's LMGT3 car. All Porsche battle for third in LMGT3 as Max Moritz, the dark high-class car, goes a long way round. Matthew Kurczewski in the Proton competition machine. For 5th in LMP2 Pro-Am, and this is James Allen for Nielsen going around Marlon Hernandez for DKR. Luca Giotto into Europol. Passing Jake Hughes in the blue and black Algarve Pro car here. This is for 5th place in LMP2. Hughes makes it hard, but Giotto knows his way around Le Castellet. Leader in the pits, and Griffin Peebles bails out of the United Autosports number 22 car, handing over to Gregoire Saucy. Jamie Chadwick debriefing with team boss Nick Minassian at EDEX Sport. Ferdy Habsburg on board the 47 CLX Motorsport car, chasing Enzo Trulli, the battle for 8th place in LMP2 Pro-Am. Trulli, of course, the son of Grand Prix winner Jarno Trulli. But Ferdy Habsburg uses all of his prototype experience and sneaks by. Ferrari hypercar race, Antonio Fuoco in the AF Corsa car now, passing Valerio Rinicella in the EDEX Sport car for 9th overall. And this three-way battle for 6th in LMP2, 37 going through in Aguilera, passing Bijoy Garg for Inter Europol, and Job van Uytert going by him for EDEX Sport as well, the white car with the red stripe on the outside line. Also looking to try and get by an Ian Aguilera's CLX Motorsport car. Can't do it there, but is hounding the CLX machine all the way. Senses an opportunity, throws it down the inside, only to run wide and give it away again. In the pit car, our LMP3 leader, Matthew Richard Bell for Euro International. He's around 6 seconds clear of the battle for second position. Fabien Michel for RHGP, just ahead of CLX Motorsport's Paul Loncher. Ferdy Habsburg attacking again. LMP2 Pro-Am goes by Sam Bullock-Basie in the Vector Sport car, and that's a change for 6th position in Pro-Am. Habsburg, yet another of the WEC drivers racing in ELMS as well. Very slow in the pit lane, Euro International's Matthew Richard Bell.
Pit entry is closed. Pit entry is closed.
Well, the team run to get him. He basically stopped dead in the pit lane. Luckily, it's the first of the garages that they get to. They're ready with the fuel hose. Did he just run out of fuel? Is that it? It looks like that was their major miscalculation. The lead in LMP3 has gone. Black and orange flag for Fabien Michel, the RHGP car, second in LMP2 to repair the rear cheese wedge. Now, this is an aerodynamic mandatory part behind the rear wheel, and the one on the left rear corner of the car is missing. And you can see there it isn't. Well, the one on the right is present. They'll have to fix it. Jake Hughes, Algarve Pro Racing in the pits. Looks like this is a fuel-only stop. Lead battle in LMP3. Paul Loncher for CLX Motorsport all over Antti Ramo for DKR Engineering. Positions changing during the pit stop cycles. DKR Engineering, of course, multiple champions in the LMP3 format, but this time it's Loncher with the upper hand. Replay of Antonio Fuoco in the red, black and white AF Corsa car, going by Ferdy Habsburg for third in LMP2 Pro-Am. Two factory hypercar drivers. CLX team not thrilled by that one. Battle just outside the top 10. Roy Nissany for Nielsen, 25 Jake Hughes Algarve Pro, right behind Antonio Fuoco, the red and black. It's going to be 3 wide down the straight. Well, it's not. Fuoco goes by Jake Hughes and by Roy Nissany. Goes from 13th to 11th in one move. Factory driver Fuoco may not be entirely familiar with LMP2 machinery, but he knows how to race, doesn't he? And now the blue and black Jake Hughes looking to have a pop at Roy Nissany himself. On the inside here, can he squeeze by in traffic? Not quite enough room. He'll try and go round the outside. The Vector Sport car is right there as well. Hughes bumps his way through. Vladislav Lomko follows in the red and black Vector Sport car. Nissany loses 2 places, tries to come back onto the Mistral. But it looks like Vladislav Lomko has the upper hand. Busy times for Roy Nissany now. He's got Ferdy Habsburg behind him. This is the battle for 14th place. Habsburg, of course, a Pro-Am car. The Nielsen entry in front is a normal LMP2 machine, but positions are positions. Habsburg towing up behind him, down on the inside. Nissany has to take to the escape road, comes back on behind, wise driving. Full course yellow for debris retrieval, some brave work by the marshals here.
3, 2, 1. Full course yellow removed.
Here's your top 3 in LMGT3. Alec Udell for TF Sport ahead of Anders Fjordback, the high-class Porsche. There they are. Richie Leitz third for Proton competition. And Leitz is just 4 seconds behind this lead battle. Fjordback with an awful lot of miles under his belt in high-class racing prototypes, but now looking for the lead in LMGT3. On the Mistral, AO by TF's Johnny Edgar, the 2024 ELMS champion, returns to replace Louis Delatraz, but Antonio Fuoco trying to take the LMP2 second place in Pro-Am. Great defensive driving by Johnny Edgar in the AO by TF machine, spiked the Dragon. But around the outside, Antonio Fuoco, he's going to be brave going into senior, and he makes the move stick. RHGP with the pink nose, Pierre-Alexandre Provost attacking Alexander Jacobi in the CLX Motorsport blue and black car. This is the battle for third in LMP3, and it's all done under braking, isn't it? Provost goes by. TF Sports LMGT3 leader Alex Udell in the pit lane. Fuel and tyres are waiting. Just under 90 minutes on the clock. LMP3 battle for the lead. Wyatt Brikacek for DKR. Chintung Chow, the Taipei driver for Inter-Europol competition, feeling the pressure here. And the DKR number 4 machine trying to lever him offline. Little touch there. And through goes Wyatt Brikacek.
Mega job, Wyatt, mega job. Focus in front, he will never catch you again. Focus in front, he will never catch you again.
Kessel Racing Ferrari of Fran Rueda. Well, we can see what the problem is, but why is that wheel like that? Replay here. There's Rueda in the back of the shot. Turns in. Big snap. Oh, wheel nut flies off. The wheel nut has come off, and so has the wheel. He had nowhere to go with the Ferrari on the inside. So the virtual safety car is out to allow for refueling. There's Daniel Serra watching in the Kessel garage. Final driver change is coming up. Into the pit lane, Ben Handley takes over from Gregor Sosi in the lead United Autosport car. And there's the Spike the Dragon fan. The safety car has peeled off. We are about to go green flag racing once more inside the final hour here in Le Castellet. Ben Handley jumps away. Forestier Racing by Panis in second, CLX in third. LMGT3 battle for second place. Kessel Racing Ferrari. The yellow car, Mathieu Aubert attacking Thomas Sargent for the Proton Porsche's second place. Charlie Eastwood with the yellow nose. The TF Sport Corvette just in front as that second place changes hands. Through comes Spike the Dragon. Thomas Sargent chasing Mathieu Aubert. He in turn chasing Charlie Eastwood. Right behind is the Spirit of Race Ferrari trying to get mixed in as well. Drive-through penalty, and that is the high-class racing Porsche, and as Fjordback earned that one. Esteban Masson piling the pressure on Ben Handley, the United Autosports car, just a few lengths in front of the Forestier Racing by Panis machine. 52 minutes on the clock, a lot of racing still to be done here. And Le Castellet likes to produce a sting in the tail. Replay here, Adrian Clominil, 37, CLX Motorsport car, spinning out of third, handing it to Intereuropol and IDEC Sport. Right on board, just a little too much curb at the apex, pushing just a fraction too hard. The yellow Ferrari, Mathieu Aubert. Charlie Eastwood, the TF Sport Corvette. Jobert throws it up the inside. Watch with Eastwood, look in the mirrors just to the left of the air tube. Here comes Jobert down the inside at the last moment. Great move. Close in the battle for the LMP3 lead. Romain Favre just ahead of Hugo Schwarzer, but a full course yellow. So they both come down to 80 kilometers an hour. And this is for debris. The marshal's going to have to scoot out and recover that pylon. Esteban Masson in the pits. This is trouble for the championship leaders. Forestier Racing by Panis. They're changing the rear end of the car, modesty panels and the wing. But they are plunging down the order. And this is Esteban Masson very slow on track before he even managed to get into the pit lane. What had happened to him there? Alex Quinn, Nielsen Racing, dive-bombing Dane Cameron for fourth in LMP2 Pro-Am. On board with Cameron again, down into the final corner of the lap. And there is a gap on the inside, just. Back with Charlie Eastwood, Mathieu Aubert knows this place well. Genesis Magma are based here. Away they go, Jobert leading in MGT3, Eastwood showing his nose, but not going to make a move this time into senior, doesn't have enough of an overlap. The Proton Competition Porsche in third place. Charlie Eastwood racing Corvettes in WEC as well as ELMS. Replay in traffic, Team Virage, LMP3 driver Matteo Quintarelli turning across the bows of Tom Sargent in the 75 Proton Porsche, and he is battling Conrad Lawson's Ferrari. More trouble for Esteban Masson, back in the pit lane. This is not good news. Black and orange flag, car 4, DKR Engineering, the LMP3 leader, Romain Favre. He comes into the pit lane, the door is open, that's why. It was obviously open but not closed properly during their pit stops. They're trying to close it again now. Change the lead in LMP2 Pro-Am, this in replay as Mathieu Vaxivière, the AF Corsa car, goes by Scott Huffaker II in the TDS racing car that led early on. And Charles Milesi for CLX passing Dane Cameron for fourth in LMP2 Pro-Am. Charles Milesi in the CLX car, another of the Alpine Hypercar factory drivers, going by Dane Cameron in the AO by TF machine. On board with Spike the Dragon, there's the view on the Mistral. Not much room in it, is there? Inside the final half hour, here's the leader Ben Handley, 1.5 seconds back. There's Rashad Dejeras for Intereuropol competition, another potential winner here. Behind this Spirit of Race Ferrari, an all-Proton battle for 5th. Hoop van Eindhoven attacking Thomas Sargent. Van Eindhoven in Banksy's pinky purple car. Sargent in the 75.
Information to the pit lane, information to pit lane. Car 85 has a 30-second stop and go penalty for disrespect of the black and orange flag. Car 85 has a 30-second stop and go penalty for disrespect of the black and orange flag.
Well, they didn't come in for the black and orange flag. Hugo Schwarzer now serving the penalty. At least they have come in for that. Leaders side by side on the Mistral. Rashad de Geris on the inside of Ben Hanley at the chicane. Touch. They both go round. Hanley facing the right way, de Geris the wrong way. The lapped Algarve Pro cars go through, but Ben Hanley on his way. Rashad de Geris definitely the loser there. Take a look again. Side by side, de Geris last of the late breakers, but Ben Hanley with the grippy racing line goes around him. There's contact and they both go round. Doesn't make for easy viewing in the United garage, does it? Final stops, Inex Sport are in. Rashad de Geris is in behind Paul-Luc Chatin. Last stop for Ben Hanley, the race leader. Paul-Luc Chatin in second place, got out ahead just of Rashad de Geris. Then behind, Lawrence Hoare for Inex Sport with the grey stripes and Pietro Fittipaldi in the red and black of Vector Sport. 16 minutes left. For second, Rashad de Geris attacking Paul-Luc Chatin out to the chicane. Chatin with the inside line. De Geris maybe with a head of steam. Up to Senior. He turns in front. He's back up to second. Inex Sport now third and fourth. LMP2 Pro-Am, fifth place battle. TDS versus Duquesne. Doriane Pin on the outside looking to go around Scott Huffaker. Can't quite make it through there. But she makes a good fist of the hairpin. Now she's got the drive and she'll have the inside line coming up to Senior, making some space for herself. The tiniest of touches and another, but Doriane Pin is through to fifth. Drive-through penalty handed to the leader in LMP2 Pro-Am. There he is, Mathieu Vaxivière for yellow flag infringement, plus 2 penalty points. That will drop them way down the order, maybe even out of the points. CLX Motorsport will take over the lead. Nielsen right behind them. AO by TF shaping up for a podium finish now. Third and fourth for Inex Sport. Here's Paul-Luc Chatin in third. Lawrence Hoare, his teammate, in fourth. Just ahead of red and black, Pietro Fittipaldi for Vector Sport. The last lap of the race for Ben Hanley. Heading down into the final corners, the number 22 car from United Autosport. Will this be it? Or will he have to go by the line again? He's got enough in hand to slow down and take the checkered flag, and with it, victory in Le Castellet for United Autosports. Gregoire Saucy embraces Griffin Peebles. United have done it, the winners of race 2 of the European Le Mans Series 2026. They were in the hunt right from the very start and held on to win it from Inter Europol and Inex Sport finishing third and fourth. Nielsen win LMP2 Pro-Am from AO by TF and Duquesne. Inter Europol might have come up shy in LMP2, but not in LMP3. They win from M Racing and DKR. And in LMGT3, it's victory for Kessel Racing from TF Sport and GR Racing in third. It was only TF's Corvette that prevented a Ferrari podium sweep here. Jubilation for United Autosports. The number 22 car, their talismanic number, is back on top in ELMS. And it was all plain sailing, right?
Yeah, they put me under a bit of pressure to keep it where it was when I got it. So, no, everyone did a great job, the team and everybody in the pit stops. It wasn't an easy race. It got close at some points, but we were just trying to manage what we had and bring it home, and we managed to do that. So, yeah, thrilled for everybody.
United top the podium, 34 from Inter Europol in second, and EDEC Sports number 28 team lining up third. With third in Barcelona and victory here, United Autosports now creep to the top of the championship standings, narrowly ahead of Intereuropol and the no-scoring Forestier Racing by Panis, last time's winning team. So are United Autosports and Intereuropol competition making this a two-horse race? If only life were that simple in the ELMS. I think the answer to that one is a firm no. After a topsy-turvy LMP2 Pro-Am race, the victors were the number 27 crew from Nielsen Racing, Crichton Lentudis, James Allen and Alex Quinn.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was difficult. There was quite a few cars in it for the win after that late restart. But no, very happy to get the win. Obviously, we had really good pace, so we're extremely happy after Barcelona, like Crichton said, to bounce back this way. It's really good with a new team for me and Crichton. It's a great way to start the year, and hopefully we're back in the championship a bit now and we can kick on for the rest of the year.
So it's Nielsen's 27 crew who take to the top step. AO by TF in second, Duquesne car number 30 finishing in third. 2 third places and a pole give Duquesne the points lead over AF Corsa, who also did not score here. Algarve Pro's number 20 car in third, tied with Nielsen on 25 points apiece. Both LMP2 battles have had 2 different winners from the first 2 races of this season, and that seems entirely likely to continue. Consistency will be the key. Consistency and avoiding penalties. Far too many of them in Le Castellet. Our LMP3 winners, the number 13 crew from Intereuropol competition, were always in the hunt. Alexander Bukantsov, Henry Kubiri-Zolate and Chun Ting Chao. And they managed to avoid the wrath of the stewards, which is always a bonus.
But at the end, we got a little bit lucky with the penalty with Race GP. Maybe we didn't have the best race pace, but I mean, overall, we finished the race. We were always there for the fight, and the strategy as well was amazing. So, yeah, thanks to the team, for everyone. So, yeah.
Chinese Taipei, Colombia, and the United Arab Emirates on the top step of the podium. M Racing finishing in second position, with DKR's number 4 car in third spot. Their first win of the season propels Intereuropol into the series lead, with a couple of dead heats right behind. Rinaldi and RHGP tied for second, M Racing, DKR and Ultimate on 18 points behind them. So it looks like this is going to be a tight-fought tussle all the way through the season. Victory in LMGT3 fell to the number 57 Kessel Racing Car Guys Ferrari. Mr. Car Guy himself, Takeshi Kimura, being joined by Daniel Serra and Mathis Jobert in victory lane.
Yeah, it was just amazing. The strategy was mega by the team. They did a massive job on pit stop, and we gained a massive lap time and position during these last 2 pit stops. And then it was about fuel saving. The last stint was quite hard, about a lot of fuel save, around maybe 300, 400 meters in the lap. But we managed very well, and at the end we won this race.
Third in the season opener in Barcelona, Kessel Racing claimed the win with TF Sports Corvette interrupting a Ferrari 1-2-3 as GR Racing finished in third. With third and a win, Kessel Racing now lead the standings. Proton 75 Porsche is in second. From United Autosports, McLaren, TF Sports Corvette and the Spirit of Race Ferrari all tied on 18 points. As in the other classes, so many teams could have been on the podium. Maybe in the following races they will. And that is it for the thrilling second round of the European Le Mans Series. Thanks to the always beautiful Le Castellet for hosting. And join us again in Imola in July for race 3 of the ELMS 2026. We will see you there.